Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wilson and Bob back here with This Week at the Chamber. I've actually been picked on a little bit saying that it's a busy week here at the Chamber, but every week's a busy week. So if every week's a busy week, or any of them, it's just normal at some point, right? We just take care of business here.
It's all normal. We're taking care of business every day and taking care of a lot of business every day. Like this week, we've got our March board of directors meeting tomorrow, and we're going to do our usual financial updates, event updates, and our economic development updates. But we're also going to be addressing the chamber support for the upcoming vote on the Creekside Community Center. That'll be addressed by all of the directors. Then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have the pleasure of meeting with Danny Pugsley. Danny is the new executive director of the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce, sharing a little bit about what they're doing and how we can collaborate in the chamber world.
That's right. And we mentioned last week that ribbon cuttings and business after hours and networking events, they're on their way back this Thursday at 11:30. We're going to see a ribbon cutting for 10 for 10 training. They've been members with us here at the Chamber for a little over a year now. Finally getting to their ribbon cutting. We're excited to see that. They've put a lot of work in at the Winkler Center down there. So you'll see us live on Facebook at 11:30 on Thursday.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun to get back into those activities and to help celebrate 10 for 10 as they're growing as an entrepreneurial business here in Harrison and Boone County.
Yeah, and I should also say that's actually 11 o'clock. I just double checked the calendar. I guess we're live here, so it doesn't matter. 11 o'clock, 11:30.
11 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah. And tell us, we had a retail update, Bob, with our call that got postponed 3 times.
Yeah, we did. It was good. We finished up the Retail Strategies Institute and their training. We're excited about that because it's given us a whole new perspective of how to operate in the world of recruiting and retaining retail businesses. In fact, one of the things that we were challenged by the Retail Strategies Group is to reach out to the folks who do retail business on a regular basis, right?
That's right. So we're going to have a meeting with some of our commercial real estate brokers.
Yeah.
Just developing that relationship again, like everything we do here. We think that what we do best is connect and convene people, and this is just another way to do that. So lastly, we've got a guest here today, Matt Bell, the executive director of Explore Harrison, formerly known as the Convention and Visitors Bureau. But he's talking about a big event coming up April 17th. You might have seen some stuff on social media, the state championship hot air balloon race on April 16, 17, 18. So lots going on that weekend. Here's Matt Bell. Tell us a little more. What's going on, Matt Bell? Thanks for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at the Balloon Festival this year, coming up April 17th?
Yes, actually April 16, 17, and 18. The Arkansas Hot Air Balloon State Championships will be here, and it is the largest balloon festival Harrison has ever hosted. It's also the largest balloon festival ever hosted in the state of Arkansas. I got confirmation on that last week, and so we're excited about it. We're thrilled. There's a lot of work that goes into that as well, but we're ready for it. Our team here at the CVB is second to none, and we have a volunteer base, and I think we're going to be able to pull it off.
Awesome. Yeah, and I was scrolling through the website there, learning a little bit more. You're getting a phone call. Probably more vendors want to sign up because they heard about how big it is this year. But it's been going on since 1995. Is that right?
Yes, this is the 25th annual. So actually 2020 should have been the 25th annual. So yeah, 1995. And our office has been over it, as you're aware, for the last 2 years. So we've kind of gotten our feet wet. Last year in 2019, we had 12 balloons total. The all-time record was 20 balloons, which was the 20th annual event. And so, it's a lot bigger this year and a lot more work, but we're excited. I wanted to point out a new thing that we've got this year. We don't have the bounce houses for the kids, but we wanted to have something for them to do. So we're actually going to have a paper plane zone for kids to come in, build paper planes, compete with each other, even their mom and dad could even, all of them build a paper airplane, but really build on that family type environment that we've got going on out there.
Nice. What can people expect from COVID restrictions or anything that's different as far as a large gathering? Obviously, most of it or all of it is outside. What's going to happen with the vendors? How does that look that's different than ever before?
So, as you're aware, we had to fill out a health permit or with the health department, a special event permit. We got full approval on that. And then the governor went and lifted some of those restrictions. Now, mask mandate is still in place until March 31. So as of right now, we're still going to be enforcing that. We'll also have signage to, encourage 6 foot distancing and be responsible as event hosts, regardless of whatever restrictions are in place. We're going to always try to protect the community, protect those that are coming out there. So now for vendors, we have ample space out there for our vendors, so we're going to try to stagger them and place them accordingly. Our food trucks will be spaced out, probably 20 feet away from each other so that when the lines do form, which they will, we're hopeful anyway, that our food vendors get big lines. When that happens, we'll have ample space for people to still stay spaced apart.
Good. What else should we hit? What else is pressing? What else do you want to tell people that?
Well, aside from the hot air balloons, which is the big thing, Judy McCutcheon and the Boone County Regional Airport is hosting their annual fly-in in association with it. I think we had 60 airplanes out there in 2019, so we're hoping for even more this year. We also have helicopter rides out there, so people can rent flights for that. And, speaking of renting flights, we have a lot of people that ask us, well, can we find a balloon to do private rides? We have now partnered with Branson Balloon, and they have agreed to come to Harrison with no additional fee and do private flights for people that would want to do that all throughout the year. It's not restricted to the Balloon Fest weekend. So being able to secure that partnership with Branson Balloon, I'm really excited about that. And, hopefully that keeps more attention drawn toward our event each year.
How cool. How cool. Okay, so if people are listening right now and they want to help, or if they want to participate in the success of this event, what can they do? Where can they go? Tell us about that.
So our website is exploreharrison.com, and if they click on the events tab, it'll show the 25th annual Hot Air Balloon Championship. And under that, we'll have a volunteer link. So you can volunteer for 1 shift, 2 shifts, 3 shifts. We have some really cool volunteer shirts this year. So if you volunteer for 2 shifts, you actually get a free t-shirt, and they are awesome. We partnered with Impact Tees to do the design work and also to print them out there. So only volunteers will get these shirts, and they're pretty awesome. Now we will have shirts, of course, for the event for sale to the general public, but these ones really have a pop to them, and just having Balloon Crew on the back of your shirt walking around, that's just a cool thing to have. So,
well, cool. Sign me up.
I'll
do that. Yeah, I'm already signed up, but it felt cool to say sign me up. So
so just go to our website. There's a volunteer tab, and just click on it. Sign up for all that you can. I will say this: in addition to the shirts, just the thrill of being out there early in the morning before the world is awake and watching these massive hot air balloons inflate right in front of your eyes. It's just something you'll never forget, being a part of that. So you get behind the scenes access to these hot air balloons throughout the event, and make some good friends too. These balloonists come from all over. We have 10 or 12 world qualifying balloon racers coming this year.
Wow.
We have 12 different states represented. So just it's fun time. So if you want to volunteer for anything, this is a fun one to do.
Awesome. So everybody, April 16th, 17th, and 18th, you can find more information on the Explore Harrison website. Matt, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for everything you do. And
Pleasure. Thank you, Wilson.
reach out anytime, man.